You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't happen. We are culture. Nothing moves without us. We just continue to give it away.
Quit is never an option. That's the shit that get me going. That type of shit right there. Not being accepted is like my whole driver. Like, people not fucking with me. I just want to prove a point that I'm not as bad as. I just want to know what you got.
T90.3 FM.
Montreal, my city, 7:06 in the morning. The number urban morning show in the country. Kind of rest this morning, Tata. Me just wake up, dog. Me just wake up. You know those type of mornings you didn't set the alarm the night before. You don't remember how you even knocked out. I woke up, I thought it was 7:30 in the morning. But God is good. 7:07 in the morning. I know some of y'all have hit the road already. If you left around 4 o'clock for Toronto, Caribana, you must be passing Cornwall right now. And the connection must be fading a little bit. I want everybody to be safe this weekend. Oh, well, at least one city got Caribana somewhere in this country. But also Oceaga this weekend. A lot of different things is moving. And we also have the Ultimate Sneaker Show. We're also going to give away some tickets for that. I'll talk about that in a minute. But good morning, Montreal. Kind of rainy. A lot of people are saying summer is done. It's been kind of cool the last couple of days, Tata. I had to pull the blanket back out.
I love this season, though. I love this season. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. You could like dress all nice with your layers. You know what I mean? Your leather jackets, your hoodies underneath.
I think you want more than layers.
Oh, be quiet.
You're like a bear in the cave.
I love fall and like right before winter and right before spring.
And you also love the AC. So much on my city. Welcome to everybody on the YouTube, on the Twitch.
He said you also love AC. Yes, okay. I love AC.
Shout out to everybody that's watching us on the YouTube, the Twitch, the Facebook, man. We finally got the multi-camera angle thing going on. I'm going to try to move around. Hold on, let me try to move around. I'm going to try to move around with. Okay, no, I pressed the wrong one. That's a different view than when we get the guests. But things, we're going to try and mix up. I got to find a way to put the switcher in front of me, but it's feeling good this morning, man.
Weezy was doing his black tech nerd thing, and it worked, know?
No, that's the Jeff thing. That's the Jeff thing. But we have a great morning. We have a major slew of guests this morning. Clark Cadet, the financial coach, will be coming on around 8 o'clock. We'll talk about his new podcast on financial literacy, launching August 14th. So that's a good look, trying to, make sure our money's right in the community. And he also has an event called Cash and Credit Conference happening September 30th. It's gonna be hosted by yours truly, Tata. I don't know why they want me to host a money conference. I feel like DJ Envy. And Clark is my Caesar, but we're not scamming nobody. We also have Marissa from New Events. Beautiful thing. I wish I had a daughter, but I don't. But she has the she has the daddy,
too early for this.
She has the daddy-daughter dance happening August 13th. It's brought to you by New Events. So it's a dinner and a dance. Man, that's so beautiful. Typically, you see these things in the States, man.
Yeah.
Marissa. Yeah. Also, too, we're finally get some jokes off of Marissa. Because Marissa is the older sister of her two famous brothers, so Chris Joseph and Maurice Joseph. I might get killed. I should have said Maurice first, then Chris. Maurice is older. But, Chris Joseph, former NBA player. Maurice Joseph played at NCAA and also is the NCAA coach now, doing great things. So, the Joseph family. So, we would have had almost a trifecta.
Look at that.
Well, Maurice has been due to come on the show. Mojo, we need you on the detour. And co-creator and founder of the Morning Detour Arena, Gabriel B in studio, the Crown Project.
Big Low.
It's back to school supply drive time. And like, all the parents like, oh man, these kids are going back just now. Couple weeks, we're ready.
I know
next
some
week.
parents cannot wait.
You think so?
I know some parents cannot wait. Summer vacation, when you have your kids at home, it must be a different vibe. It must not be the same outside type of vibe.
Yeah, my boy traumatized me there, and I had dinner with one of my close friends. I won't say his name, I don't get him in trouble, but he said, listen, man, having a kid really tried us. You can make all these plans and makes, okay, listen, I'm gonna go back to work and stay home. You can make all these plans, but he's like, it gets deep. It will really test your relationship. I'm like, God damn.
Yo, don't scare me.
It's testing your pocket and your relationship.
Like, what?
That's frustrating, right? You finally get with someone, you finally say, listen, this is someone I'm gonna be with. You guys are together for a certain amount of time. So you know what? I'm gonna have a kid with you. We have a kid together, and it's like, oh, now for the strain relationship. Now I'm thinking about leaving you. So now we're gonna perpetuate this kind of like broken home kind of vibe.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy.
yeah.
But things is moving. So how was your week, Tata? I ain't see you. I know last week I was
My
working.
week was definitely weeking. Okay. Yeah, no, you didn't see me because I was working the weekend. So basically I've been working for like 14 days straight.
Yeah.
I need my beauty rest. But in between a bunch of meetings and conferences, I did attend the 50 Cent concert on Wednesday.
Talk to me.
And
He said he loved that Montreal crowd.
listen, Wednesday, shout out to the people them for real. Like people came through dressed like G-Unit with G-Unit gear on. You know those old tank tops they used to get back in the day?
Where did they find those?
Yo, listen.
I think they still sell that.
With the thick straps that are like,
and
you
it's
know,
checkered.
the checkered.
The white, blue, and red.
Yeah.
Yo,
People came through. Some people were wearing a little vest, a little makeshift vest. It was intense, you know what I mean? And like the lights, the fire, the camera, the action,
Right.
it was awesome. And he said, honestly, he doesn't think that another venue will be as lit as the crowd was on Wednesday night. So for everybody who went Tuesday night, you know what I mean? Wednesday night, we were litter. But me and my girl were like, we're reliving our like late teens, early 20s all over again. Because he was down a few years ago.
Yeah, he was down a few years ago.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We all knew the chicks from Verdun had the G in their shoes and all white. Come on, man. And next week we're gonna celebrate. All of us are celebrating the 50 years of hip hop. And one of the things we are going to discuss next week are some of the brands that kind of became derivatives of some of these labels. So you had Rockefeller, you had Sean John, and you had G Unit. And G Unit was a really impressionable brand. Yeah. Like if you didn't have the dark blue G-Unit tee that said G-Unit, you just felt, wearing G-Unit, you just felt street.
No, but I loved it. You just
felt hooded.
I loved it. It was really a treat for the eyes. Okay, the dancers were fire. Like when I could see, I was like kind of high and I could still see the shape. And I said, damn, you know what I mean? Like
you really said that on the morning show. It was kind of high.
They had like fire, fireworks, smoke, magic fit changes, confetti, gold streamers falling from the sky, stripper poles, sexy dancers. It was like everything. Like really, he really came.
So you put on the show. Because some people tell me like, not every artist is kind of great.
No, but usually, okay. So Busta performed first. Busta is, I would say, he's an entertainer. You understand?
Trust me.
He engaged with the crowd. You know what I mean? He engaged with the crowd. Him and Spliff Star, like it was fire. 50 Cent is more of a performer, I would say. Like he's an artist and a performer. He came and he did the songs. He didn't really engage with the crowd that much, but he really took the time to make everything, like, the stage and the lighting and everything.
Yeah, the presentation was right.
The presentation was on point, and he performed songs like I Get Money, PIMP, What Up Gangsta, and he ended with In the Club. But it was fire. I loved it.
Man, hip hop at its best, man. Shout out to DJ. Shout out to DJ Sir D. I think DJ Sir D spinning the after party. And friend of the show, DJ Chubby Chub, 50 Cent's official DJ. We also have that interview up there on our YouTube, Detour 514. So, man, hip hop. So, Tatum, let's talk about it, man. I think this movie has been overshadowed by the Oppenheimer movie and by the Barbie movie being released. But if you guys haven't seen, They Clone Tyrone. It's a great movie. So it's a genre-bending film. They Clone Tyrone leaves a lot of audiences to ponder and dissect. So it's a metaphor of white people attempting to hijack and control the bodies of unwilling black people, right? So you have Tyrone Fontaine, the drug dealer. You have Slick Charles, the pimp, played by Jamie Foxx. Tyrone Fontaine is played by John Boyega.
His name is Tyrone Fontaine. I thought his name was Fontaine. I thought the other clone at the end was named Tyrone.
No.
Oh, shoot.
No, his name is Tyrone, too. That's his clone.
They're all named Tyrone Fontaine? Why did I think it was just Fontaine? Okay, continue.
So you have Tyrone Fontaine, John Boyega, played played in Star Wars as well. Black guy, great actor.
Yeah.
I think he's a British actor too. Like a young Idris Elba is crazy. Yeah, Slick Charles, Jamie Foxx, totally amazing.
Listen.
Totally amazing that.
Listen.
And you had Yo-Yo, Tiana Paris. She plays a prostitute, right? So they uncover a government operation that's been cloning black people in low-income neighborhoods in major cities all over America. The goal is to eventually phase out black Americans over the course of several generations.
And like to control the masses, right? And
So-
it's like they were cloning stereotypical imagery.
Okay,
of
go
black-
there. Okay, so I want you to go into that.
Okay.
Okay. So in the movie, there's specific things, and that's what I wanted to ask you, because had you seen it or not, I was going to ask you, okay, do you think these things are happening right now, right? So in the movie, they put something in the chicken. They put something, there's something happening at church
The
too.
grape drink.
The grape
Yo, listen, chicken, grape drink. What else was there? The church.
Yeah, the church.
The church was one of the head offices.
So all places of influence, and also the three main characters being the drug dealer, the pimp, and the prostitute. They're basically these.
But the hoe was the prostitute was not.
Yo.
She was not cloned. Mm-mm. So the more this is a mega spoiler alert, but you still see it because it was awesome. So the moral of the story is that even though they cloned some people to, epitomize the stereotypical imagery of like what people believe, of what non-black people believe black people to be. Yeah. So a drug dealer and a pimp. So the prostitute, she wasn't cloned. But what one of the white men were saying to her was like, well, you had the choice to be free. You know what I mean? But because of your environment, because of this imagery that they cloned, because of everything that they systematically designed in the neighborhood, even the people who were born free, he said, you're a dime a dozen. You know what I'm saying? You aren't worth the same as this other people because they have the influence on the neighborhood, right? So I think that was an awesome message, and you could see like she wanted to be a neuroscientist or something like that, a biologist, and she ended up being that way. And he asked her like, why you had the choice, and she said something about about the pimp and how he was. You know what I mean? So it really just shows you that I feel like what I got away from this is that we all have a responsibility and duty to our community because we all impact each other whether we like it or not, whether we mess with each other or not, whether we like each other, whether we do business or not. We all impact each other as a whole.
I think collectively, like a lot of us don't even understand that concept. They're like, nah, do my own thing. I'm on one. Nah, bro. We're all black. Like at the end of the day, it's like what Ayaya was talking about last week. Yeah. It doesn't matter what Caribbean country you come from. It doesn't matter what part of the city you come from. At the end of the day, we're just black. Yeah. To other people, we're just black. So the film was a clear example of how the black community are the only ones who have the power to save the black community. It's a very simple concept. He got the people that he was warring with that wanted to kill him in on it and everything like that. Everyone came together and they took over. And what was funny, like when I first seen one of the white guys with a fro that was nappier than my hair, I was just like, wait a minute, what's going on? You know what I mean? And then the way they were talking about seasoning their chicken and stuff. So it's like, it's inevitable. We know that cultural appropriation is real. And there's also cultural appreciation. There was a thin line in this. You know what I mean? Should it be thicker and should it be bold? Because now basically this film is saying that the only way to kind of control black people or to kind of fit us in a box is assimilation. It's by us becoming more like them or them turning us more like them. Because you saw how they had like when they got to the office. First of all, the mad scientist is the black guy. It's another black guy, which is also an older version of Fontaine.
But he worked with them, like he sold his soul somewhat. That's what it is. He sold his soul for something.
So you saw the five human beings in the back, right? Yeah. So then from very dark to white. So he's like, we're just basically building this process, just assimilating black people.
Yeah, but it's also there were some white people in the. You know what I mean? So basically they're talking about controlling the masses, but they do it in silos. So you do it in a silo of the black community. They do it in a silo of the Hispanic community. They do it in a silo of the white community. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So let me get your conspiracy theorist hat on. Is it far-fetched to think, hey, because some people believe that a lot of the imagery, a lot of the concepts are first introduced through movies, through films, through music. Yeah, music was another aspect too. And we know how music has a lot of
Oh my gosh, yeah.
the-
We have to talk about that scene. Another spoiler alert. Okay, so
I totally forgot about
yeah,
that too.
they
Right?
had those two guys in the room. The walls were padded with white. There was like a bluish purple lighting, and then they were playing hardcore rap music, and the guys were fighting each other like almost to death. And then they changed the song and started playing a song that's called "Hug." I love hugs. And then they stopped fighting and they looked at each other and they started hugging each other. And me, I was watching it with somebody. I looked at them. I said, "This is the epitome of everything that they're doing in music right now."
Yeah.
And I'm going to touch on that a little bit because even Meek Mill said something in
Great
regards to
segue,
that.
yeah.
You know,
Oh,
he's
you
like,
and your-
he's like,
you and your-
oh, you see Weezy?
You and your broadcast back.
Okay, Weezy looking at me. Weezy said, "Great segue."
Great.
I know.
You've been working. You've been working. Let me tell you something
But yeah,
more.
no, it was real. That part of it was really real.
But then I got scared because I'm like, okay, so there's things that like I feel like they've always put things in the Happy Meal at McDonald's. I'm gonna keep it 100%. And then like you said, I think there is something in music because I do have a degree in psychology. So I do know there's a certain way you can classically condition somebody.
People. It's so easy. They do it with rats all the time.
They did. They showed that in Zoolander.
Yeah.
They're showing again in this movie. So now, like when you see these things, basically what I was saying before is that there's some people that believe that they introduce a lot of concepts and ideas through movies and music. Like I remember when Enemy of the State came out with Will Smith. When we first saw like, oh, the government could track us from the satellites off the cameras. And that's the first movie that kind of showed like, yeah, they could put bugs in your phone. They could try a thing. And then later on in years, you have movies like Snowden that came out. And that was just a normal thing. That
and then they're like, oh yeah, wow, people are tracking you. Like people been saying that.
Yeah,
like I said, believe those people who wear aluminum on their head, okay? One of them told me too, even about the electromagnetic rays that are coming from the sun. And no one believed, you know what I mean? Until later on in life, they're like, oh yeah, if it's an intense electromagnetic ray from the sun, we will have no power.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, it's a cyclical thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like, does art imitate life or is light imitating art? I feel like it's a circle. It's like a ring. It's a little bit of both. It's like art is imitating life, but then the newer generations imitate the art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
no, it's a great movie. Some people didn't like it. I thought it was a fantastic writing. I love how futuristic grunge kind of look had to
the
it.
people who didn't like it, they're not looking beyond what they see.
Yeah.
You know?
I thought it was cool. I just got kind of scared because I'm like, okay, so there's things that's been happening around us. I know there's things that been happening around us, but like, man, I wish I could notice more. Or could be more aware of it. And then when you're aware of it too, then you feel like how they felt a lot of time in the movies.
Powerless.
Like, powerless because like we're a small group of us that get it. We're a small group of us that can see what's really going on here.
Yeah.
But it makes no point if a large group of us
But
can't
that's
see
what the
it.
white guy said. Even now that you know the truth, you're gonna still go back living your regular life. You know what I mean? And he did. He's like, oh, I'm just a drug dealer. I was conditioned to be.
Yeah.
And you see, I know even like some of my boys who are like in and out of the bin, you know, and I'll be like, you know, you have the choice to change, and they're like, I'm a product of my environment. And it is so true what the story was saying. What you see, what you say, what you consume in all your senses impact your inner being and impact your external being as well.
And this is why positive imagery is important. This is why I remember when Sabi was on the show, we're talking about how come when you go to university, when you go to any school in the city, any CJEP, right? When you're in like the academic area, like in the literature department, this department, you see posters, all white people, stuff like that. And the only time you see black imagery is when you get to the athletic session. You never see a poster of a black scientist in the hallways ever.
At my school, I didn't even.
you didn't even look for it.
I didn't see it, but I had one black teacher in my sociology class on sexuality. We were going back and forth all the time because, you know, I got baptized like 2 years, like the same year
we
that
need to do a show behind the Patreon about you being baptized.
Exactly. So everything was churchy for me, you know what I mean? And we were going back and forth with these ideologies. And even though it was a teacher that I felt like probably didn't like me because I didn't stop talking, we kept in contact afterwards just because I told her, doesn't matter what relationship we had in class and how maybe constrained it seemed to be, I still appreciated the fact that it was my first and only black professor I've ever had.
I don't know if they're still working on it. I knew a couple of years ago that, you know, a group of a group of black scholars across the country, I know they're trying to work, one, in terms of implementing a fully black curriculum, and two, you know, told the idea, how can we have HBCU in Canada, historical black college in Canada?
Side note though, my practicum for my master's of social work just got approved. So your girl is like so much closer to being a professor. Like Listen out, me, Concordia. I'm coming for you.
Is that what's happening? You're gonna be a professor?
Yeah, no, they already. I have a mentor at Concordia who's my previous professor for my graduate degree.
So
She's
someone-
always keeping me connected about openings. She
someone call
lets
you-
me. She lets me come and teach her class once a year.
Of what?
I do on diversity. So basically, I talk
You're
about.
teaching other adults?
Listen
Yo,
to me, cha-ching.
Let me stop the beat.
Listen to me.
Yo, your light flex is the most funniest thing ever. How you just dropped that? Like, black women are like, there's not many black professors in the country.
So let me get my mic right for the camera.
You teach a class? You get up for a class? Do you wear a
So,
blazer?
I did the graduate degree in youth work at Concordia, and it was the most amazing experience of my life because it was in COVID and everything was changing, and we were really getting practical knowledge on how to work with marginalized and oppressed youth, which in my work with also families, I've been able to kind of like align it with my family work,
Right.
working with parents too,
Right.
because at the end, we all deal with the same issues, but
Exactly.
you know, we're just older in age. So I have a lisp, okay? And I was going crazy over one assignment, and my teacher was like, it shouldn't take you 30, 40 hours to do it. And I'm like, you know what? I need accommodation for this. She accommodated me. I finished the degree in a year and a half. It was awesome. And she's like, you know, you're doing all these great things. And I kept in touch with her because she was one of my references for my master's, you know? So she's like, come back and teach our class on like, you know, about the frameworks that guide your work. So like intersectionality, feminist theory, anti-racism, decolonial theory. So I go and I teach it, but like the way I teach it is like how I talk it. You know what I mean? Like how you said the change, right?
Yeah.
So I try to put it in layman terms, and I just relate it to what it looks like in real life, because a lot of times in the academic field, they're teaching you all this theory. They're not telling you how practical knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was just giving practice. She loved it, and she said, you know what? There's an opening for a diversity post at Concordia. Apply. She connected me with the dean and the chair.
You would be the diversity that you want some more slack.
Yo, listen, she connected me with the chair, and he's like, you know what? She has been speaking great things about you, but like we really need someone who has a master's first, you know. But keep your eye on him.
Well, listen, good on you. Man.
Listen, so
Watch
I'm teaching the class this fall again.
Can I be your teacher's assistant?
Yo,
listen. I want to teach a class on future.
Yo, that's why, you know, you could do anything. You could really use an analogy of anything you feel that will relate to the youth. And that's why I want to go into teaching, even if it's part-time, and do like facilitation full-time, because people need to know how interesting it is to learn. And that's what I want to do.
Listen, man. Well, that's the ad right there. Once you guys know we're the ultimate marketing junction right now. You're like, people need to know how fun it is to learn.
That's why I keep saying ghetto sophisticated. You guys are hearing me say ghetto sophisticated, but I'm telling you, it's the truth.
No, sorry.
Your girl's gonna be out here teaching your kids.
Munch on My City, the best every morning show in the country. Keep it locked. Coming up next. Oh, boy, the news is riveting this morning. The news this morning, boy. Things are happening. Be safe on the road for those that just left for Caribana in Toronto. A lot of major events. DJ Young Child, DJ Stacks. Big up to Big Will. Big up to all the promoters facilitating the black culture in Toronto this weekend. We're also going to give away tickets to the Ultimate Sneaker Show happening tomorrow, brought to you by Soul Exchange. Shout out to all the crew at Soul Exchange. You'll be able to buy, sell, and trade. The Morning Detour is brought to you live from DG Kicks, and number leader in clothing and athleisure and sneakers. We got even had the electronic bikes out here, Tata. Things, we got some new shoes out here. Yo, Sean forgot to put the box. We got to put the box. I don't know if he left already. Big up to the big homie, Mustafa, for the people in the table. I see you, homie. I just got my jump out. So things is happening. It's the Morning Detour. Keep it alive. I got some new music. Oh, I'm about to play that new Burna Boy. Oh, yeah. It was a lot of new music this morning. New Travis Scott, new Burna Boy, new Nas.
New everything.
I got some Ty Dolla. DJ Nels with the road mix. She gave you some old school dance. Hey, a little treats in there. You know how you do things on best urban morning show in the country. Shout out to everybody on the YouTube, the Twitch, the Facebook. We appreciate you. We'll get the 2-camera angle going when the guests come.
Yo, Weezy's just dying to press that button.
I'm trying.
Camera 1, camera 2.
All right, let's go into it, man. Let's play some music, man. Let's go. Hold on, look at this vibe, Tata. Hold on, I'm gonna play this joint for you right here.
The Morning Detour on CKUT.
Look how that Burna Boy's gonna make you guys feel. Munch on My City. Hey.
Big 7.
7:28 in the morning. It's the new Burna Boy.
Big 7.
Big 7.
Big 7.
If you feel good, this will get you right. Let's go.
First of all, rest in peace, Virgil Abloh.
Yeah.
Spill no drink on my clothes when I'm Louis V dripping.
Hold on, man. Hold on,
Okay.
man. There's been a lot of Louis talk.
Okay.
I hear Drake talking about Pharrell. Drake got cool out. He said, since Virgil is gone, we all hung up the Louis. Louis's been charged. I'll play it later. Drake is crazy. Let's go.
Big Seven. Big Seven.
Yeah. New Burner
First of
Boy.
all, rest in peace, Virgil Abloh.
Yeah.
Spill no drink on my clothes when I'm Louis V dripping. No line stress in my dome. Straight to the head when I'm 1942 sipping. Been wavy since morning. No, they talk to me in public. Mix my drink with a little money. To be glad, oh, Lamborghini driver, Ferrari 458 Italia. Happily really spent a million just to Richard Millis and I run willy-nilly through the city. Wavy since London, wavy since Berlin. None of they talk to me in public. I'm in a different place. If you see me tonight, you can clearly see that I've been wavy since morning. Alright, R.I.P. to Situ. Put your hands up, reach for the roof if you know you with me. Don't like squares in my crew. If I call you my brother, then you best believe you stuck with me. Been wavy since morning. I no go feed save you from nothing. So I beg you not disturb me. I know they carry overload. Get to gospel preacher, 2-time community service preacher. Right now I'm chilling for my getting busy in the city, spinning till late to see for the listen. Wavy since London, wavy since Berlin. No, they talk to me in public. No, they talk to me in public. Wavy since
This that crazy elevator music right here. Oh boy. Is that Travis Scott? We got Chris Brown on this one. If you in traffic on the metro, good morning.
Let it take you all the way. Come from my high, won't let me go. Stop feeling so right. It's taking control. That's when I get my motion. That's when I get my motion. Our bodies in the moment. That's when I get my motion. 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 Our bodies in the moment. That's when I get my motion. That's when I get my motion. That's when I get my starting me up with a touch, taking over me and I can't get enough of that energy you bring, girl. Who's your love? Give you what you need. Let me be your teacher. Oh, I'm trying to take you. Now don't it feel so? It's in need of it. And just when you think I'm drowning in the way, that's when I get my motion. Yeah. That's when I get my motion. You get it, baby. My body's in the moment. That's when I get my motion.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
Good morning, Montreal. 7:32 in the morning. The #1 urban morning show in the country, The Morning Detour. Weezy Moon Chaser Tata. Okay.
Okay, before Weezy gets into his news, okay, we just want to say some facts. So when we're talking about the Who Cloned Tyrone video, we were using terms prostitute, so on and so forth, just as was stipulated in the article. But a little correction and a FYI for everybody listening, the correct term is sex worker, okay? So in real life now, we don't use prostitute anymore. Even though it's stipulated in the article, the correct term is sex worker. Thank you.
Montreal, my city. Okay, let's do a little bit of international, local news as well. I know you guys feel about this. It was national news the other day. Our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and wife Sophie Grégoire. Sophie Grégoire Trudeau. separating after 18 years of marriage. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, after 18 years. So now they've decided to co-parent their children. And I don't know how you guys feel about it.
Why do you say it like that?
Well, they say this.
Some people can have really healthy co-parenting relationships.
Do you think this affects his how people view him politically as a leader? Because typically you want to have that kind of like perfect home, perfect image. Like, yo, bro, you can't even keep your marriage together. How are you gonna keep this country together?
Look, that's what the church thinks too, right? If a pastor is not married and can't maintain his
I think it's a little bit
relationship,
too much sauce.
how could you maintain a church?
I think if you're a type of person where you could put things in boxes, yo, I can do this and still be bad at that. You know what I mean? Like, moving right along. So I don't know why they've never taught this in school, but this is gonna be a prime example how I don't understand how some people that's not black look down on us. Let me go into it. So the estate of Henrietta Lacks reached a settlement with biotech company for non-consensual use of her cells in medical research. So you're like, what are you talking about? So the family of Henrietta Lacks, hold on, I'm to music.
So you said in facts now.
Yeah, so the family of Henrietta Lacks, a black woman whose cells have been used for scientific research for decades. I know you guys heard me. She's a black woman whose cells have been used for scientific research for decades. Yeah. Reached a settlement on Tuesday with the biotech company Thermo Fisher Scientific. So Lacks' family filed a federal lawsuit in 2021 against the company, arguing it has only profited from Lacks' tissue sample and cell online. So for those that don't know, in 1951, Lacks was diagnosed with cervical cancer and had tissues taken from her cervix without her consent.
Yeah.
Think about 1951.
Which they probably are still doing to this day.
Of course. So they took tissue taken from her cervix without her consent during a procedure at the Johns Hopkins Hospital. Lacks died later that year from the cancer at the age of 31. But today, these incredible cells, nicknamed HeLa cells, from the first letters of her first and last names, are used to study the effects of toxins, drugs, hormones, and viruses on the growth of cancer cells without experimenting on humans.
Basically, the cells of a black woman were taken from her illegally and have been used till this day and even moving forward to propel the oncology study. So oncology is the study of cancer. So the whole field of oncology right now have been propelled from this black woman.
On the back of the black woman, but we're animals in the zoo. We're lesser than. You guys have never found a cell that could do what Henrietta cell could do. No. And they can't figure it out. Yeah. If you don't understand how powerful, how beautiful a black woman is, if this is not further scientific evidence, I'm gonna go deeper real quick. They have been used to test the effects of radiation and poisons to study the human genome, to learn more about viruses, how viruses work, and played a crucial role in the development of the polio and COVID-19 vaccine. Cells from a black woman.
Yeah.
But we're animals in this, so I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Oh.
Listen, and okay, FYI, I have a conspiracy theory on the reason why they don't keep the placentas attached to the umbilical cord. Because, you know, some people can keep the placenta when you give birth, and it will just, when it dries up, it'll fall off naturally. Because there's so much cells and DNA and genetic data in a placenta, they keep it and they do their studies on that. And blood. No. I'm telling you.
You could research all this. Her name was Henrietta Lacks. So then we go from that. It's like, how you gonna do this kind of segue? It's very important. I'm gonna show you how we do this. So then we have Carly Russell. She's grinning in her mugshot after being charged in kidnapping hoax. Cops still have no clue where she went. Listen, American police, let's stop using resources to try to figure out where she went. Who cares? She lied. Let's lock her up. So the Alabama woman who confessed for faking her own abduction prompted a massive 2-day search, flashed a grin in her mugshot as she was hit with charges in the headline-grabbing hoax on Friday. Carly Russell, 26-year-old nursing student, she's gorgeous, I can't hold you, was charged on Friday with 1 count of false reporting to law enforcement and 1 count of falsely reporting an incident after she disappeared on July 13th. So both counts are a Class A misdemeanor that carry a maximum penalty of 1 year behind bars and a $6,000 fine. That is not enough. She got to feel this. And don't send it to no county jail. I'll send it to the feds.
I'm saying you can't give her a harsher punishment than some of these white male cisgender students who get off on sexually assaulting women and they only get a slap on the wrist.
Well, if you can look at it like that, I was looking at it in a box. I was looking at it
not
in the
even
back
white, all male. You know what I mean? Because
okay.
there's a lot of people, especially at these prestigious universities, is a crazy thing.
She lost her job.
Rightfully so.
Yo, employment is very different in 2023. They're looking at your Twitter, your social media. Anyways, man,
yeah.
I have jokes, but I forgot people from my job listen, so I can't.
Oh yeah.
I got more questions, man. It's like a black woman madness. You had a beautiful Henrietta Lacks, then you have a waist like Kari, and then you have a sad story. Do you guys know about specialist Denisha Montgomery Smith? So many questions, few answers after a year after Fort Stewart soldiers' mysterious overseas death. Let me tell you, and we have this on video.
Yeah.
So the Army found there was a climate of indiscipline during the deployment. Say you are, a climate of indiscipline. That's some real fancy wordery there, Tata.
Yeah.
So nearly a year ago, a Fort Stewart soldier died overseas. You're like, okay, she just died. No, she didn't just die.
She was murdered.
Yeah, so specialist Denisha Montgomery Smith was a military police officer, mother of 2, and wife to her husband, John Smith. When you sent me this, I tear it up. This really hurt. So according to a final report issued by the United States Army, Montgomery Smith took her own life by hanging on August 9, 2022 while deployed in Germany.
But her family says otherwise.
Yeah, so her family says they questioned that finding because an initial report immediately following her death reached different conclusions regarding the circumstances around her death. On top of it, she had posted a video. She had FaceTime her parents, and she's like, I'm not feel comfortable. So this is what happened. So the fact that women are increasingly being assaulted in the military on top of the disregard for the lives of black women are only 2 of the many factors that contributed to Denisha Montgomery's death. So Denisha was on her way to an amusement park with 4 of her military friends.
Yeah, one of them flew in from the United States to Germany.
So before
sergeant.
So before they brutally assaulted her, Denisha FaceTimed her family prior, telling them that she did not trust the men, that she was in fear for her own life. So she sends this video to her parents, and then she dies by hanging.
Yeah, so she has a roommate, her co-lock, right? And her co-lock was sexually assaulted also, right? But no disciplinary measures were done with the person that sexually assaulted her. Then they go to this pool park or whatever with her roommate who was previously sexually assaulted, and 3 other male, 1 sergeant and 2 soldiers, right? And there's a video going, and they're like grabbing her up, holding her mouth. Apparently, they punched her multiple times. It was a really horrible video, and I felt so bad watching it. And she was devastated, and you could tell that she feared for her life. And then lo and behold, it's even talking about people that she pulled over, a black soldier that she recently pulled over for some synthetic drug that they said is a simulation of like marijuana or something that's going around in Germany. Now they're trying to say that it could be a cover up for that. You know what I mean? And like gender-based violence is real. And, the military has this don't see, don't tell type of thing going on.
Same kind of attitude with the police. Like, I'm all for group unity. Okay, so if you're a part of something, I'm all right with it. Like, I used to play basketball for Sun U. It's a fraternity. I get to be in part of police, a fraternity. Army's even more hush-hush. It's like a group of Jamaicans all together. It's like a hush society. What happens in the Army, stay in the Army. They have their own military police. All that's cool and fine. But the level of disrespect, the level of atrocity that women officers have been going through all over the world. So how does this supposed to make sense? As a woman, I'm supposed to be a part of the Army. First of all, the whole training process is crazy. You degrade me all the way through. And then on top of it, I'm being degraded amongst people that I'm supposed to like fucking put my life on the line with. So I could risk losing my life, and I'm also being abused and raped within the Army. And this supposed to be a good vibe.
Yeah, no.
It's crazy. But then Tata said, you know what, Weezy, that was enough. Let me give you some more sauce. The FBI finds 200 sex trafficking victims, 59 missing children. But Carly Russell is faking her disappearance for 2 days when there's things happening.
Yeah.
We need our resource to find these missing people. 200 sex trafficking victims, 59 missing children. So the FBI did their thing on Tuesday during Operation Cross Country. They didn't come up with a better name than that. So the FBI located 59 victims of child sex trafficking and child sexual exploitation and 59 missing children. FBI teamed up with state and local agencies to identify or arrest 126 suspects of child sexual exploitation and human trafficking and 68 suspected traffickers. Sex traffickers exploit and endanger some of the most vulnerable members of our society and cause their victims unimaginable harm, Attorney General Merrick B. Garland said in a statement. That's good stuff, man. Man, boy, let's get some of these filthy guys off the road here. This filthy stuff. Tate, you need a song to segue?
I don't know.
It's feeling kind of. I know I took a shower before the show. I feel dirty. I'm so disgusted, Ricardo.
No, but it's like it's the world. But anyways, like I was saying, so from sacrificial lambs, and I'm not talking about Jesus Christ, okay? 50th anniversary of hip-hop celebrations, being paid to be ignorant, and a new Black Wall Street, to bananas in all the wrong places. You can only imagine. Mic checks to the face and a cheater's plea. We got you today. So first, I want to shout out to Jamaica's Reggae Girls, is their soccer team that made history at the 2023 Women's World Cup. So Jamaica's national women's soccer team, so they made history at the FIFA Women's World Cup on Wednesday, advancing to the knockout round with a tie draw against Brazil. They won after doing the shootouts, right? So now, apparently, according to CBC, Jamaica's Women World Cup success is frightening for Canada, right? So as the teams are going to square off at the Olympic for the Olympic spot in September, So now instead of just highlighting like this great contribution, I'm seeing articles about how now it's like, oh, they're a threat to Canada. Kick Canada's butt. You understand me? I'm half of y'all. I'm half of y'all.
Do you remember a couple of years ago? I think it's been a while ago, like when the Reggae Boys was like a really big deal. I forgot what World Cup, and there's all the T-shirts, all the West Indian shops had the T-shirts. Listen, man, Jamaicans are very prideful people. They do not play with they do not play with their sports.
Nothing. And you know what's funny?
Is that game going to be? They should play that game either in Toronto or Montreal. Like the reggae girls versus Canada. They should have that in much. Imagine the amount of bumble cloth in the stands. Imagine all the Jamaican soccer lovers at the Saputo Stadium.
One thing I could say,
selling doubles.
Jamaicans are very prideful, but for rightfully so. So innovative, like with nothing, they create something, And the Jamaicans player, they were fed up with their National Soccer Federation's lack of support. Right. They turned to crowdfunding to help pay their World Cup expenses.
Oh, look at that. Innovating. 2023, we got resources. Trust me, we're going to start throwing up some episodes behind the paywall. Tata's religious journey, Tata's book.
It was an interesting one, I'll tell you that much.
How'd you get there, but give me some more stuff.
Yeah. So Meek Mill says record labels actually pay them artists more when they rap about ignorant stuff, which we knew already.
But does that play more to like Dacone Tyrone?
Yes, right? That's why. So in a recent discussion panel at the NAACP National Convention, Meek Mill and other prominent figures in the hip hop industry, they shared concerns about the impact of reductive subject matter in the genre. So they were talking about, the title of the panel was "Hate Has No Home Here," and it delved into racism, anti-Semitism, and combating various forms of hate. So reflecting on his own journey, Meek Mill noted that he had previously been performing on rap stages, rapping about violence and guns to align with the industry's demands, right? And he said he thanked the NAACP for providing him with a platform to inspire positive change. He highlights how artists are financially rewarded for promoting more ignorant content. He talks about how, the labels, they really kind of target artists who are aged 21 to 25 and take advantage of their lack of knowledge and experience.
Yeah, but that makes sense. Well, we're going to talk about more on our anniversary episode next Friday, but we can hear how the music sounds different. And I know a lot of these young guys are like, oh, you guys are old timers. I always thought, the way hip hop was kind of built, I didn't make up these rules. It was talking about the disenfranchisement of our people, the displacement of our people. It started in Harlem, right? Now it's become something, rightfully so. Rappers, the Black community, we've gained a certain amount of wealth. Things have progressed. So, we're gonna hear more guys talking about the flashy stuff. But some of these bubblegum raps, like you guys ain't saying nothing. You're repeating the same thing 84 times. There's no substance at all to it.
They get us with the beats.
That's why one of the questions I'm gonna ask you and DJ Nels next week. What do you guys feel was the golden age of rap? Was it the 90s? Or was it the 2000, the early 2000, like 2000, like 99 to 09 was a good run. 99 to 09, Rockefeller.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
P. Diddy had every remix.
2003 vibes was lit.
Come on,
Brown sugar, won't you give it to me? Make it hot like it's supposed to be.
Usher had you, we're gonna do a whole rundown. Shout out to DJ Nels next year. When Usher hit you with Dilemma, Confession, Let It Burn. Man, some stuff. 50 Cent had a run. He killed everybody
Lil
on
Jon
their
and the East Side Boys.
We're gonna play all of that too, man.
Scrappy,
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh,
But no, don't you like with respect to what Big Bill was saying, and also coming back to the movie, Who Cloned Tyrone?
Yeah,
They Cloned Tyrone. Don't you feel like sometimes you're listening to music and it dumbs you down?
Yeah. It's like, what the hell am I listening
It's
to?
like I'm burning bracelets. Like I used to love singing one of Rick Ross's songs. I used to love listening to it. But then one time I really took the time to pay attention to the lyrics that I was consuming. And he says, "Put Molly up in her champagne. She ain't even know it."
You ain't know. But see that people, I find rightfully so.
So I was saying it. That's a wait a minute.
Yo, that song, he got a lot of flack for that You Ain't Know remix, bro.
Whoa.
That You Ain't Know, because it is kind of like a call for like
Rapists, yeah.
like
It's
for
date
date rape
rape.
drug, right?
Put Molly up in the champagne.
She even know.
You know
That's
what I mean?
dangerous. That's very dangerous.
How could I even sing that? So I stopped listening to Rick Ross ever since that day.
No, but that song's his most controversial song. But aside from that song, Rick Ross does have good songs. Like Rivals, when your idols turn rivals, that's one of the great songs.
Yeah, he has good songs, but I'm telling you, when I started saying that out loud, I was like, wait a minute, I cannot condone this.
But Rick Ross would be one of those clones because he sounds so melodic and he has a voice that's so inviting, so engaging. I would see Rick Ross one of those guys like, listen, man.
Yeah, but that just goes to show you how the labels really have
Yeah.
so much power, and that that's why going independent really seems like it's the best route.
The real question is, what kind of I know Meek Mill's been running around with Robert Kraft, owner of the Patriots. He's been around all these billionaire white men. What kind of backing does Meek Mill have now? Where he's just like, what?
NAACP.
Yeah, he's like, NAACP ain't really doing nothing for us like that, man. But who's backing Meek Mill that way? He's like, I'm just gonna let all the truths out now. I'm good.
Definitely
Drake,
some prominent figures.
Are you gonna talk about Drake bringing him out on stage in Philly after 8 years after the beef? That was a little awkward. I like when Drake is at war with people. We don't like the friendly thing too much.
I think Drake is too much of I view Drake as that bougie girl. You know what I mean? Like Drake is the one that he can't meet the guys at the trap because his nails aren't finished drying. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're a joker.
Like, you better remove the chalk from my lineup before I step outside,
Right.
Okay, so you were playing some Travis Scott before.
Mm-hmm.
So a fan sold their house to attend one of Travis Scott's concerts in Egypt, and the concert got canceled.
But that would have been a major flex. If you haven't caught the new Travis Scott, the album's called Utopia.
Yeah.
I know it's been 4 or 5 years since he dropped it. He's a whole vibe. I know I was in the Joe Budden podcast and they're talking about this is what it sounds like. This is what Kanye was trying to do with Yeezus, right?
Okay.
They're all from that same kind of camp. Kanye's Yeezus was great. It wasn't Utopia. This is this is moving. This is moving. Utopia.
But
Travis
selling
Scott's
your
good.
house?
People really people really idolize some of these celebrities. I wouldn't do all that.
I think that's borderline psychotic.
But if you didn't have to work that hard to get that house, you don't value it the same way as if you and I come up from how we come up when we had a house. We're not gonna give it up to go see Future or Beyonce.
I would even.
I can stream it.
You know,
I like to stream it at home. You can roll up a good one. You put down the projector. You know what I mean? I got Beyonce right here. We good.
Yo, true. So just to segue now into sports, NBA star Jaylen Brown announced that he's building the next Black Wall Street. So according to CNN, two-time NBA All-Star Jaylen Brown signed the richest deal in NBA history on Wednesday, which is a 5-year, $304 million Supermax contract extension with the Boston Celtics. So Brown said that he wants to bring Black Wall Street to Boston, tackle the unsettling wealth disparity in the city, and stimulate the overall economy. Listen, once he said disparity to me, I said, okay.
Yeah, he's not, doesn't mean he shouldn't do it, but he's not one of the toughest uphill battles of his life. Boston is one of the most racist cities in America. Every player in any league, in any sport says it, playing in Boston just sucks.
Yo, but me,
shout out to Bill Russell, because Bill Russell's played in Boston in the 50s and 60s. He was winning championships, and they're still calling him a nigga.
Yo, but he acknowledged the fact that he's in a position to acquire an extremely increased amount of wealth, and he wants to distribute it with it. Yo,
he should buy a whole neighborhood, and let's start there. Let's start there.
You know what I mean?
He should hook up.
He's doing for his community.
He should hook up with Killer Mike. Killer Mike got the formula. He should hook up with Killer Mike. Killer Mike will have the structure and all that.
He's doing for the community. Unfortunately, Lizzo apparently ain't. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel conflicted. I'll let you tell the story.
Okay,
and then we'll
he's
go into
feeling
it.
conflicted. So let me just give you a rundown.
I think I gotta give you a different instrumental.
Lizzo.
I feel like I gotta
okay, go ahead. I'll wait.
I think I give you a different instrumental. Let me give you something. Hey,
Miss Body Positivity is crazy. Body Positivity, Lizzo. I can't believe it.
All right.
I'm playing the route and go.
Okay, he didn't find the right beat, but you know what?
Okay,
so okay, let's go. Okay.
Yeah, bring me out. To the new album coming out. Labor Day weekend.
Detour.
It's the Detour. Good talk to me. What did
my
Lizzo
God.
do now?
Okay, so rundown. Dancers accusing her of sexual harassment, sexual assault, and also toxic workplace environment. So she's accused of forcing them to eat bananas out of sex workers' hoo-has. Okay.
What are you talking
They
about?
accuse that they've been fat shamed. Previous filmmaker accused Lizzo of being ignorant, self-centered, and unkind. There's accusation of her even stealing someone's man of 10 years. She's being dropped by Beyonce. Beyonce has, following the allegations, Beyonce has left her name out of the Break My Soul remix.
What?
Beyonce don't play.
Yeah, man.
As soon as that come up, Beyonce like, bye me.
Yeah, but I feel a conflict because I saw videos of some of the workers
Yeah.
after, and they're trying to like audition for season 2, and they don't come off as an employee that's been like maltreated,
right now she's
mistreated.
being represented by a Hollywood lawyer, Marty Singer, for harassment and toxic workplace in lawsuit. And even one of Lizzo's accusers praised her after the alleged incident. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So the singer in total is being sued by 3 of her former backup dancers for alleged sexual and racial harassment. The stuff that they were saying was crazy. They were saying that, they went into like a sex club in Amsterdam, and Lizzo wanted them to touch nude performers and do stuff involved with bananas and then eat them, and they were subjected to weight shaming as well as subjected to dancing for a grueling 12-hour audition process, during which one of the performers soiled herself out of fear for asking to go to the bathroom.
What the hell is going on? I don't know if I need more proof. I need more evidence. I need something because
You want more proof?
I don't understand how could Lizzo fat shame? Isn't Lizzo a super big girl?
Listen, I have a theory for that. Okay. So her
Enlighten me.
former creative director has also shown support for your accusers. Her former filmmaker has also shown support for the accusers. A former dancer.
So why is this not
has
coming out
also-
now? So you guys have all seen this been going on for a
Because
minute.
people feel afraid, and you know what? It's the same thing that when you see when people are being oppressed, when there's one person that speaks up, it gives power to other people to speak up and mobilize and create a movement, So, they're talking about being underpaid, undervalued, deeply mistreated, firsthand by someone who has more fiscal and social power than them, not to mention Lizzo's doing it to her own community, who she should be striving to uplift, right? Because she talks about all that body positivity and all that stuff. So now she's crying. She's saying that I'm not the villain.
Yeah.
She's like, these last few days have been gut-wrenchingly difficult and overwhelming and disappointing.
Yeah,
and
do
all
the
that
voice,
stuff.
do the voice, yeah, do the voice.
Listen, so I have a theory if this is true.
All right, talk to me.
People who are bullied or people who experience some form of oppression or marginalization, sometimes there's no transfer of empathy. So if you take how certain immigrant populations, they came over here, they were treated like crap from the dominant culture or whatever. But when it comes to Black people, they don't transfer that same empathy onto these new migrants and new immigrants today. So it's something that you often see, especially in school. How many bullies were the ones that were once bullied?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, hurt people.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So it really tells a very familiar story to me.
I just feel it's kind of weird. It's like her whole brand is built around like, listen, I'm a big girl. I don't care. I feel great about myself. I don't care how you view me. And then it turns around now I'm being forced to believe now that she's in turn abusing other people
It's
for
a possibility.
body
But
positivity.
think about it, all the shaming, all the fat shaming, and all the insults that she gets on a regular basis. Even if you internalize that a little bit, you have a higher probability of projecting it on others.
I'm still mad at the shorts she wore to the Staples
Oh my God,
Center.
stop. Don't.
Disrespecting my Laker sanctum.
He's horrible.
R.I.P. Kobe, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little one, a little bit more. So okay. So we know this YSL RICO case is going down.
Yeah.
Right? So apparently the lawyer for Young Thug demanded that the court exclude evidence about goat sacrifices from his YSL RICO trial.
Yeah, what's going on with Young Thug and them?
I don't know, man, but listen, I'm sorry to all the YSL fans, but this is just getting weirder by the second.
This has been going on for a while, man.
The judges, the lawyers trying to say there's absolutely no benefit, probative value, and the prejudice is great to show this religious ceremony to the jurors simply to show the arrest of Mr. Stillwell, who is also being, charged. And I'm kind of curious. I want to know. You know what I mean? What were you sacrificing? Why were you sacrificing?
You want to know about the GOAT? I want to know, when is Young Thug coming home? Because I need him to do some new songs.
You want to know about the GOAT?
Yeah, I need some new songs, man.
Listen, for all that sacrifice, he should be out already, no?
Well, Gunna's out.
Oh, shoot.
That Gunna tape was
so
right.
Maybe he was sacrificing something more than a GOAT.
That Gunna tape was right, but that's another conversation we'll also have next week, too. How they've put hip-hop on trial for the last couple of years now, using lyrics against the rappers now. Like, y'all don't do that for rock performers, country singers. They talk about biting their heads, killing their girlfriends because they left them, all kind of crazy stuff. But rappers, you're going to use the lyrics against them in court. Deeper conversation next week.
Yeah, but also these rappers have to stop snitching on themselves in their lyrics.
No, I ain't gonna hold you.
Like, we shouldn't be able to trace your lyrics back to real life events
but
that you actually were involved in. Is kind of crazy.
You be naming the street, giving out the time, the year,
the corner of the street,
who you was with, what car you was in. Y'all was crazy.
At 8:50 p.m. Like, look at the YML. What's his name?
Yeah, so much guys.
Melly.
Melly
you know
Rock,
what I mean?
one of them guys. But so many guys have been caught up like that, throwing up everything. Y'all showing guns and stuff on Facebook. It's crazy.
Yo.
Hip hop has come a long way. We've done a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
For something that started off in the hood in Bronx, it's come a long way.
Yo, I know. Speaking of hip hop, the 50th hip hop anniversary events are happening this weekend. It's put on by Harlem of the North. On Saturday, it's going to be from 12 to 9 at Vinette Park, which is in St. Henry, Little Burgundy. Yeah. So they're going to be DJ sets highlighting, hip hop from 1973 to today. DMS radio is going to be there. They're going to have a battle. There's going to be various performers. The following day, there is going to be a brunch and panel talking about like this female rappers and hypersexualization of them. Also about how to finance your music career and violence in street rap. So there's a lot of events that are happening this week in regards to the 50th anniversary of hip hop. Also in New York, August 11th. I saw that and I'm just like, listen, I would love to be in New York for one of those celebrations. Yeah, one of those block parties. I want to be at one of Dave Chappelle block party. And also Dave Chappelle's been he's been slated to perform at Madison Square Garden. They have a couple of dates, man. Well, we got anyways, we're gonna get some deeper friends. Man, call. Oh, before we go into the mix, man, shout out friend of the show, very dear friend, former host, Lambo. It's her birthday. Sheila Lee was her birthday the other day. So much love to you, Queen. Happy birthday, Lambo.
Lambeezy. We in the building. She moved around. She said, a little cookout coming up. Trying to get a little invite to that. Because me and Tata need to go see Chappelle. All right, guys. Let's get into this Caravana road mix. DJ Nell's in her back. I ain't gonna hold you, Tata. DJ Nell is in her back on this one.
Morning Detour.
Let's go into it. Real quick. Watch her.
You know which left side aka Mr. Keep left representing for DJ Nell. I want to do.
Best late entry of the century.
Bashman!
Braga!
Hold on, Nell.
Yo! I'm not going no small friend. Let me extend my.
You don't remember those parties? You don't remember the basement jam? You start going down the stairs, Tata. You start hearing the tune, and the man them on the wall with the lighter.
Tips and tight pants. I never really read none of these. I come from.
You don't remember the skirt with a little shorts under?
Them had a power pill. Everybody gonna and groovy bunch. You're pushing power still. If it's me, I don't leave it with power.
When the baddies walking through the crowd fighting their best.
I come to party with my hand up.
This is the Guardian of the Galaxy mix. DJ Nell.
One in the year, you two one in the year, you two one in the year. I never come here for no stand up.
You came with the rag Tata, the rag soak up. By the end of the night, the rag is 4 or 5 different colors. Tata.
One in the year, you two one in the year.
A lip gloss thing.
I remember those days when hell was my home.
Yeah.
Me and mama bed.
Number every morning show in the country.
Mommy never liked
DJ Nell, Food Chaser Tata.
when mama gonna work me, go street go roam. I remember when Danny them get my snow cone.
That pre-Caravana mix.
Them kick up Jerome. I remember when we visit them with pure big stone.
Oh.
About something we're full chrome. I remember when we run.
When she go down to the knees, Tata, when the two hand touch the knees, and she give me the look of broke out, the look of back thing, what?
In a war zone, and Mikey mother fly him out, cause she get alone. But Mikey got to foreign and got on Al Capone. Make one leap of money and send me no one home. No one we a lot the city, and that is well known. Yesterday Mikey called me from my phone. Me say Mikey, we got the thing them. Them out a lot.
Me want the thing, Tata, me want the thing, let them know.
No, we have only for extra clip, cause we no broke now. Hey, we got the thing them, so them up the rate.
She warming up, she warming up, DJ Nels. We available for all the bookings. You don't know the thing them set yet.
That a thing, Chris, yeah, everything irie. Wrist well icy, chick well spicy. Can't find a dirty girl and call them.
Hold on. When I played this last night, I was like, hold on. Nels has to chill. I know she gonna kill me. You're breaking up the mix.
Oh.
DJ Nels is special. I'm gonna tell you right now, DJ Nels is nice. We available for bookings and everything now. Shout out to Tory Lane. We got free Tory, man. Let's go into it.
And that is well known. Yesterday,
I got to pull them a little bit, Tata. I got to pull them a little bit.
we got the thing them.
If you have the thing them right. I wish it was like back in the day, Tata. Get your tape decks ready. We're streaming online. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube.
Hey, we got the thing them, so them have to rate we. Cause we are taking to them wicked up lately. I know the whole community I live greatly.
That a thing, Chris, yeah, everything.
Much of my city.
Wrist well icy.
Carabana weekends.
Can't find a dirty girl.
Sorry.
Wifey, pure get a story like Missy Mikey. Hot gal at tax real pricey. Move real.
We want the girl with the feathers, Tata. We want to break down on the street, Tata.
For the group.
I'm down, Blue and Young. You don't know.
Shot for no losses. Baby, give me the best and I know them if they got up.
Drake can't do this though.
She touch it up. From the me give she up and say how me broke it up. She give me the knives, the wicked Islam, I have to cover it up. Yeah, Louis Vuitton, me and Nike.
Yeah. We'll start bump the butt. The backside, left to right on you. Left to right on you.
Real spicy. One girl sent she home in me whitey. One boy them me know say not like me. When me come around, I for speak pon me highly.
Much on my city, pick up yourself, DJ Nels.
Highly. Can't let me wife, you know me have a side piece. Shin say see and smiley. Bad girl, I move real.
Tata, you that it?
Trust man where I move slimy. Come like a push button pa me like chime. Make money.
Big up to all my hustlers in the city.
Make money.
Big up to all my entrepreneurs.
But don't go fit.
Away at that, Tata. Away at that, Tata.
Money don't change.
They change some of y'all.
We are money changer.
We gonna chase everything. No chase.
We work hard for the paper.
It's Friday.
We want big fun and we want slice get your out. Don't bow, don't come. Just in a Father God and walk on your way happy. No sell your soul. We change the deal up rich. Yes, yeah man a running a one car well flashing. Oh, not for a long time because I see and now weird type and such chase like mama lashing. Love people think say them real them blood that she but my dream come true so me return me happy. We don't change we are money changer. If you're this we are danger. We work hard for me paper. Cause we want big fun and we want skyscraper. No girl can't change me. Me a girl changer. Girls not like my paper. Ask me baby mother Delia. Must girl love me like how them love the savior. Yeah, the Marco.
Now it's on the mix.
We not play with them. No. Come make we sort them out. Make the Dan go watch you through your talking mode. Forensic step in a fear you out. Have your mama she up just because you're out. We have to sort you out. Sort them out. Back step and them have to walk you out. Beware of the dogs when the dogs step out. One man up the spot a bunch of time to get check out. Yeah, check out. Alright then. No, we not play with them. No, we not play with them. No, we not play with them.
Is It's like them never get the nose. Bad man no walk in a armor shows. Can't touch the ends if them never pay no blows. In a the Benz me cruise past cruise past.
Start to remember the old Bogo vibes.
Style
Every old school Jamaican barbecue, the Ray nephew on the table. The jerk chicken fresh off the grill.
Think a MC, I'm a when me roll, me no smile. Say, oh, what a thing. Be a gal a rush me for the sitting where you swing. Gal get me number, me phone no stop. Patty, Susie, Marsha, Sasha, and Gwendolyn. Yes, Gwendolyn. And then them send me permanent. And the girl them say we magnificent. And then they roll up. Confident. Sean is the say we intelligent.
Talk to the man, them say we are shut it down. DJ Nels, let me go.
Just wake up, sweep up my front yard.
DJ Nels.
Just touch yard.
Morning Detour.
Every note where you pray the most hard in the street.
Tata, this the bubble I like, you know, the 1-2 step bubble, you know, the uncle bubble.
Don't sit down.
Yeah.
When you make a thing, don't relax. Cause it's with
Carabana weekend.
Fell from the sky, go to the ground. Here while you see the sun.
Everybody hit me up. Big up yourself, S. Dot. Big up yourself, S. Dot.
We no blow whistle, Mr. Ref. So, referee, credit card, debit card, good card. Me band for hustle, yeah, that in a me jeans. Sober free money.
Sometimes Tata, you have to give them a little laser bubble. You have to give them a little laser bubble.
Don't find a friend. Friend a switch hard.
Says she flirt with her boyfriend, virgin.
One day.
And bling, so she go there.
She like the fancy life.
Disease, no, it started spreading. She started to seek penicillin. She's dying. Mercy, please. For life, she begged.
Some of your women are tough to please, you know. Tata, that's what I'm saying about you. Some of your women are hard to please.
Just 7 strip dancing before
Much on my city, let me go.
One man can satisfy her.
She must be from Saint Michel.
For the fire. 6 price getting higher.
She need the war.
More money she require.
What she said?
She desire.
Hey.
So from the prostitution, what she won't retire. Flames and fire. Sun is cool. Burn the flesh, sell her and the fire.
The saddest thing in my life is when she left me with a broken heart. I was feeling
That she left me dead on the side of the road, crying by myself. She was the next man there.
in my life is when she left me with a broken heart.
Big up yourself, divine wellness. Get your massage needs satisfied. Let me go.
Try to erase all the memories. They're the ones that don't sleep. If I could forget all about the past, how long will this go?
The whole city, I listen. Big up to all my parcel delivery people there. Big up to all my delivery driver there.
Is when she left me with a broken heart.
Tata Red Ray nephew there. Tata Red Ray nephew there. DJ Nels.
The saddest day in my life is when she left me with a broken
Number one every morning show in the country. I ain't gonna hold you. And we on Fridays, you know. Yeah.
You may not be a movie star.
I need a secret lover.
You may not try.
Boy.
I'll be fast.
I want me to tell her.
I love you in every way.
She not believe me. She not believe me, Tata.
I love you
Come on,
in
Tita.
every way.
Let me go. Let me go.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
I don't know why she don't believe.
I don't know why.
DJ Nels, I promise you.
Woman, you need not be waiting. I drive a fast car. Come in and go left the out and we are home from far. You remember when we only have one arrow shirt and you muggle with me in your tight up skirt. As long as me them on Mars and on the earth, me now forget to me a cup from me now go dish your dirt.
I'll keep on loving you.
Always.
I don't know why.
Oh, yourself. Much on my city. Much on my city.
Nels on the mix.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
Oh, man, Tata boy. Oh, man. That's a mix. Boy, look, you want the bubble right out of your seat there, didn't you? Look at you want the bubble. I said, much of my shout out to all the great messages, man. All the beautiful people across the country, across our beautiful city, Montreal, listening to the show this morning. This is the Morning Detour, 8:12 in the morning. Kind of late, running behind schedule, but my day out. This morning, friend of the show, good friend of mine, is one of our most more successful friends. You know, Joey Bad says you should have 33% of your friends doing better than you. This is one of my guys right here. This is Clark Cadet, the financial coach. We're going to talk about his new podcast, Financial Literacy, launched on August 14th. And he has this cash and credit conference happening September 30th, hosted by yours truly, Wheezy Moonchaser. Clark, what's going on, broski?
We're here, man. Good morning, beautiful people. How's it going?
Even over the air, it sounds like you're wearing a suit.
Stop it.
Clark is like Will Trent. If you don't watch that show, Will Trent is beautiful. Mercy, you on the live. They're watching you internationally. Clark, even over the air, it sounds like you wearing a 3-piece suit. You have an ascot on? What's going on, Clark?
Hey, listen, man. You always got to dress to impress, so you speak the same way, right?
Hey, listen, man. When you and Tata build the Black Wall Street, you'll definitely be moving things around.
Listen.
Let's get right into it. The podcast, Financial Literacy, launched August 14th. Where can people listen, and what is it all about?
Yes, at the Royal Ties Podcast on Instagram is where you can listen. It'll also be available on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, basically anywhere that has sound coming out, you can be able to find it. And it's bi-weekly episodes. The first one comes out August 14th, and I'm actually dropping a teaser today video, so you'll be able to catch that as well. But the subjects basically include, how to build and maintain good credit, how to reduce and eliminate debts, how to increase your savings, especially in this tough economy, right? So I'm bringing you real life scenarios and stories that you can use as examples and people can relate to, so you can understand how to get through the finances and the crisis and everything that's going on right now.
No, we like that. Please give us examples. Also, what's really dope is that you're also a black man doing beautiful things. So it's not like Tata, you go to a trainer and the guy's 300 pounds, but you want to tell you to do another rep, to do another sit-up. You actually epitomize what you're talking about, so it's believable to us, and you use real life scenarios to make it happen. Now, aside from that, we'll put up the link there in our link tree for your podcast on financial literacy. Mr. Clark, financial coach, I hear you're doing a little conference September 30th. It's called Cash and Credit. What is that all about?
Yeah, we're doing a little something, September 30th. Basically, what I wanted to do is, being a leader of the community, I want to bring the opportunity for people to see me face to face and really understand what's going on. So this is going to be the first annual Cash and Credit Conference. It's going to be held in the beautiful West Island in Montreal, September 30th.
Of course, it's in the West.
Listen, yeah.
Is this like the black version of InvestFest? No, InvestFest is black, but like the Canadian version of InvestFest? It's Cash and Credit Conference. Boy, listen, me and you, we starting to line up like DJ Envy and Charlemagne the God, me and you right now, Clark.
Listen, man, I already told you years ago how I get down. As soon as I get busy, I told you I was going to call you, and you know when your phone is ringing while I'm calling. So.
Yeah. I like that, man. Cash and Credit Conference. Clark had it, the financial coach. Any tips real quick before we let you go, Clark? You know what I mean? Because a lot of our brothers and sisters are on the road right now. Some of them passed Cornwall. They didn't stop for the Popeye's chicken, which I would have stopped right there. It was about 30 minutes after you reach for Cornwall. I really have to think spot. You come off exit 32, everything's there. Any advice for those out there, Carabana? They're going to want to stunt at the clubs, DJ Young Child, DJ Stack, things are happening. They're going to want to buy bottles, run up on the card. Do you have any advice for everybody, Carabana weekend, trying to stunt on the ladies?
Listen, my advice to y'all, man, be safe, number one. Enjoy yourself out there, but treat your credit card like it's a debit card. So if you ain't got it in cash ready to pay, don't use it on that credit card. If that credit card don't bring you perks, meaning reward points, something, you don't even need to be using it. You need to holler at me so I can get you right.
Listen, man, Clark Cadet, the financial coach. Give them your IG one more time and let them know where they can find the podcast one more time, bro.
At Clark, CLARCK, the financial coach, and at the Royal Ties Podcast. Again, September 30th, come enjoy your time with me and Wizzy. You know the moon brings the stars out, right? So you know where you need to come shine. Come holler at us, man. Get your tickets right.
Watch him with the boss. He don't even need me. Yo, like, it's gonna be like when you watch those movies and those guys do those kind of like 2-day seminars. I'm gonna come out with the music and the pyrotechnics.
Running through with the banner.
Who wants money? Yo, like, I'm gonna get into my full Leo character, my full Wolf of Wall Street. That's how I envision my character.
I expect nothing less, brother. We want money. Less.
And yes, I know. I'm gonna wear a suit because you ain't gonna be up there out GQ and me, freaking Clark Cadet, the finance coach. If you don't see a dude in a 3-piece suit, you're not on the right IG page. Clark Cadet, the financial coach. The podcast is launching August 14th on financial literacy. It'll be up there in our link tree. And make sure you get your tickets to Cash and Credit Conference, September 30th, hosted by yours truly, Weezy Moonchaser. Clark Cadet, be safe, get the money up. I can't wait to link up with you, brother.
Big blessings. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
Yo.
All right, man. So, listen, we're going to give away tickets to the Ultimate Sneaker Show, but Marissa's in the building. New events. She's the oldest of the infamous. You know, we'll talk about living in the shadows with Marissa a little bit. Well, obviously, we'll pay the bills, talk about the
she is the star. What are you talking about?
The daddy-daughter dance. I'm about to adopt a daughter just for this daddy-daughter dinner and dance.
That's how bad he wants to attend. He's been talking about it. He's
yeah,
like, I need to get me a daughter.
Let me play some music, some Travis Scott, Bad Money, The Weeknd. You know, it's a Travis Scott kind of morning, man. Boy, DJ Nelson, man, blew my mind away with that freaking mix, boy. What a great show. It's the Morning Detour. Keep it locked to my CKT 9.3 FM. Moonchaser Tata. New events coming up next. Daddy-daughter dance. Let's get it poppin'.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
Switch. Move that shit out here. You full off one sip. Falling off it, I got grip. All around the trap, it hit. All around the map, you trip. Take it like 9 out of 10. Think they gon' find that again. Think I gotta find that again. Behind the 10, I sin, I've been. Can't forget about that place we went. Right after you put that in my hand. Do you still pop on? Do you dance? Do you still drop some? No, you can't. I got a lot, but I still change.
Hace tiempo no te veo. Es que ahora es mía, mi jangueo. Ya no tengo hora rodeo. Ahora en la G-Wagon me posteo. Ey, y te lo meto al frente de la playa. Como aquellos tiempos de camino a Maya. Tú ni fumaba y chingándote arrebata. Dale, no pierdas tiempo, no lo pienses, trépate. Tú bien loca, loca, yo bien loco, loco. Si ahora tu mind no pilla, me pide una foto. La nota me explota, el ticket lo explota. Vamos pa' callo, mucha ya le testé al piloto. You feel like that night was just so far. I need you back soon. You come back on inside. When she get back on, we ride it like 1, 2. I'm grabbing you 1.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
Montreal, my city. You know how we smooth it out. We have an R&B tape coming out Labor Day weekend. Moonchaser and Tata. Love is never the same. A 90s reflection of things. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
No, things are going on,
He's
man.
so extra.
Yeah. Shout out everybody on the YouTube, on the Twitch, on the Facebook. Shout out to Montreal. Now, boy, this is like the first family of Uptown. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna get mad. I'm gonna be honest here on the Morning Detour.
First family of UPT.
Let me tell you something, boy. I wanna ask this young woman here. Does she feel like she's been living in the shadows? You know, she's been quiet. She's very mild mannered. She don't even talk much. But she has two famous brothers. I think Mojo's gonna be mad because I said Chris before, then I said Maurice after. But they're both amazing brothers. I want to ask you here. This one, kick it off here. How do you feel knowing that you probably have two of the most impactful basketball brothers of all times ever?
Beautiful feeling.
Come on, step to the mic.
It's a beautiful feeling. So Maurice and Christopher are my younger brothers, but there's no competition. It's all love, and they're the best. Honestly.
See, that's why I told you she's the star. She in the shadow.
No,
they came after.
But see, like if Marissa was like a La Chiqua, you know what I mean? Like she wanted to get mixy. You have seen her at all the games. You barely talk ever, and you have famous brothers. Barely talk ever.
And I told you that before too. I have no problem being in the shadows. There's a lot of work being done behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, basketball was not my forte. Did not take it up the way that they did. And they're definitely influencers. They lead the way for the community. So I'm blessed.
Even in your choice of partner, your partner's a popular guy too. He's a mover and shaker.
Yeah.
Last time I saw the big homie Winston was at the Man Talk. I said, I was getting deep in there. Dudes are getting emotional, talking about low-hanging fruit. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm surrounded
But enough
by
talking
greatness.
about these men. We have the one and only Marissa with us today. And we're going to be talking a little bit about your daddy-daughter dinner and dance. You know, I think like when I was interning here, you were on too. So this is an annual event that you have, and I remembered it too.
2019.
Yeah, new events. Oh, 2019. I've been around since 2019. Lord Jesus. Yeah, you know, and I you know, I'm gonna ask you. It's not the same question because time has a little bit changed, but how relevant do you think it is to really highlight, you know, the relationship between a father and a daughter, especially?
It is just as relevant now as it was then, or even more so. I think COVID changed a lot of the family dynamic, and highlighting the important or the male role models that we have in our community is so needed. In 2019, when I started it because Winston, my partner, my husband, and the relationship that he has with our daughter, and I'm like, I'm surrounded by all of these positive male role models. My brothers, my father, everyone is involved in their kids' lives. Like, we need to celebrate that. And that was what made me want to bring the Daddy and Daughter event to Montreal. It's not new. I'm not reinventing the wheel. It happens in the States all the time. And these kids and these parents look forward to it every single year. And I was like, why don't we have that? Why are we only focusing on the negative side of things, you know?
Or so father and son and stuff like that.
Father and son, or just the fact that they're not involved in the family's lives, and it's not the case. So I wanted to highlight that. So 2019 was the first event. It was very successful. I don't do this for any type of, you know, monetary gain or anything like that. It's really just for the love and to see the community come out and to show the positive male role models that we have in the community. Then COVID happened. So we had to take a break. 2021, lost my father. So this year, thank you.
So it means so much more.
Personal.
Yeah, it's
personal this year. We're doing a Father of the Year award to continue my father's legacy. So it'll be the Michael Joseph Father of the Year award.
Man.
I love that. We have limo giveaways.
See, we need that. See, I like that. Father of the Year. See, now I got something to strive for.
Yeah.
I want to win a Father of the Year award.
You can win are you a godfather? Are you a
Yeah,
godfather?
yeah.
You
what
have
about
a goddaughter?
mentors?
Mentors, it's any male figure.
Okay.
So I want to make sure that I highlight that, because everyone's like, oh, I'm not a father. Well, are you a godfather? Are you an uncle? Are you a friend? I have brothers coming with their sisters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's really important.
Like, I have a friend who, like, I give Father's Day cards to just because he's a mentor to like 10 to 12 boys. You know what I mean? And managing a bunch of kids like that, it's like, you know, it's crazy. But you know what? I was keen on what you said when you were talking about your partner. You said his daughter. You know what I mean? And it's our daughter. Yeah. But, you know, most times when women talk about their partner and their kids, they'll say my daughter. Yeah. So it just speaks volumes to you and how you are as a person, you know, as a woman, especially in your relationship, as a mother, and willing to step back in order to let, you know, the fathers and the daughters shine.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And if you see their relationship, it's beautiful to sit back and watch it, because like, she's preparing for the daddy-daughter. She doesn't want to show him her dress. She got her dress, but I don't want to show daddy yet. And his words, I could say, Mia, you're beautiful today. But she's like, I want to see what daddy has to say. His words mean so much more. Yeah. So that's what I want to also highlight, just the importance that you guys play. Like, you guys, godfathers, uncles, mentors, that they play in these kids' lives. The words that you speak, words are spells, and it means something. So, just trying to.
And the relationship between a father and a daughter is quite different than the relationship between a father and a son. I feel like a daughter pulls out that nurturing side that in a father that would be otherwise kind of like invisibilized or like silenced. And also a father pulls out that assertiveness in a daughter that will be otherwise pushed to the side. So like you said, when she said, no, I want to hear dad's opinion, she was asserting her right to receive feedback from him. You know, and even by him doing that, he's nurturing her. 100%. So it's beautiful. And no, that's awesome.
No, I want to go, man. I want to go check it out. I have my goddaughter Nyla, but I want to go, man. I was gonna start an agency. You know, if you don't have a daughter, we'll provide.
I'll put on a mustache and a two-piece suit.
No, I want to go. Yeah, I think besides marriage, one of the things about the life experience that I'm really kind of like thinking about is about being a parent.
What do you mean besides marriage?
Besides marriage, one of the things I'm kind of scared about besides marriage is being a father. Like, I don't know how to relate to a girl. Like how I'm gonna read to my daughter, and I
Oh
feel
my God, when you have a daughter, it's gonna be so awesome.
you guys don't want the mini. You guys don't want the
She's
mini
gonna be in all the
Weezy Savage.
newest sneakers. She's gonna have her at all the games, playing basketball.
That's the only part about parenthood I'm looking forward to. I can't wait to be a sports dad. I want to be at the games. I want to curse off the rest. I want to get there early. I'll be one of those parents there early, mopping the basketball floor. I'm bringing the sliced oranges after soccer. I'm taking the team out for pizza. I want to be that guy.
Yeah, but you see, it's those things that children, especially like a daughter, would remember the most.
Yo, and I'm gonna be there. I'm at all the events. Some of the recitals, but I'm at all the events. So, daddy, daughter, dinner and dance brought to you by New Events. That'll be happening. Oh, let me slide my thing.
Sunday, August 13th.
Yeah, at 4 p.m. Ages 3 to 25. Very important. I'm glad you guys put on the flyer.
Yeah.
So we have a kind of framework. Say, my daughter too old. She can't come to the
Stop
dance.
it. And I'm just like, oh.
I stretched the age just because I wanted the young kids to see, oh, this is what it's like to still have a relationship with my father at that age, and the older ones could look back and be like, oh, this is how it was when I was younger.
Your next annual one, stretch it a little more. You know what I mean? For those people who didn't have a good relationship with their father for generations.
Tata's trying to heal all her trauma at all her events. Let me tell you something. I didn't know Tata had a father until a month ago.
You didn't know.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Dad?
Yo,
He's like, you have brothers?
You know, you're friends with someone and at some point, like, I went to my mom's house or something like that. Tata's never mentioned her fathers. To me, she was just dropped on the planet by her mom. It was like Mary and Joseph.
Conception.
It was like immaculate conception. Your mom just got pregnant.
No.
She really has a dad. I didn't even know.
I really have a dad. I really have a dad. He didn't even know. But I mean, like, you know what I mean? For like people who like maybe weren't present and everything like that. But what is the usual demographics of the people that come by, like who attend the event?
Well, for the first one, we had a mixed bag.
Okay.
So obviously the event is catered towards our community. We welcome everyone, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But we had grandfathers to uncles, godfathers to brothers. So the age gap was beautiful to witness. And we had at the event, we had a father and daughter rekindling the relationship. So they took the opportunity.
That's what Tata's trying to do.
They took the opportunity to have no outside noise.
It's so broken.
They go on a date.
I'm broken gracefully,
and they got
baby.
to talk it out at the event.
Yeah.
Look at you, mending family
That's
trauma,
what it's about.
mending relationships. Tata, everybody don't have trauma, okay?
Honestly, I have this theory that everybody has some form of trauma.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
But not everybody has family trauma.
No.
my man told me he already got his tickets. My band RG already got his tickets for the great event. The daddy daughter dinner.
RG's going?
He already got his
Oh
tickets.
my gosh, yeah.
This is a very
He was one
interactive
of the
show.
first.
Yeah.
Oh, I look at it. Like, I noticed his name, Rick Noel.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mango. I'm also I'm a like impromptu godfather to Mango because impromptu because she is going to Connecticut to play basketball. She'll be one of the first ladies in the NBA. So I'm gonna ride those coattails all the way. But I don't hide my riding. Like I'll be there, part of her entourage. Your Uncle Weezy, Nike, that deal ain't right. That deal ain't right. Let the people know how they could get tickets, where they can get tickets.
So you can follow new events on Instagram or Facebook. You can DM me. The tickets are available on Eventbrite. If you want to avoid the fees, DM me. We can make it work.
All right,
so it's Sunday, August 13th at Canvas. It is a beautiful venue, red carpet. They're going to be treated to, they're going to get bouquets. They're going to have a welcome gift. There's music from Star Q.
Oh, the
We're being catered by Chef Kai. So it's a whole.
Oh, he can really cook. Okay. What's this fancy?
It's a whole thing. Yes.
But she got she's NBA affiliated. So, it's kind of different. NBA and Winston, and then W. That's what the new event start for. And then
new
W.
Events. So new events is literally it's a family event. So Nia is my daughter, and E is my son Elijah, and Winston W. New events. So
it's awesome what you're doing, and you're leaving such an impact on
Thank
especially
you.
these young girls and the
Thank you so
families' lives.
much.
So really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Well, we have Marissa here, man. Daddy daughter dance, huh?
Yes.
I want to pop up with a girl now.
I'm starting. We're gonna start adopting Asian as well. Much of my city, keep a lock. The Crown Project coming up next. Lola, Kyra coming up next. I'm gonna play this new Nas. This what I have here. No, I think it was no. I'm gonna play the Travis Scott and Drake Meltdown off that Utopia.
Okay.
Drake getting spicy with Pharrell. He said we don't wear Louis no more since Virgil been gone. Drake is mad disrespectful, but he can't do that
I
dance.
told you
all
he's
day.
a bougie girl.
Well, he's Scorpio. And he also light skins. I don't know. I ain't gonna hold you. Him and Chris Brown, they be mixy. Much of my city, keep it locked. Coming up next, The Crown Project.
on CKUT 90.3.
High speed chase, turn the TV.
Power. Magic voodoo power, casting spells up on the kids. Yes, I'm kinda crazy since you niggas talk your daddy shit. Magic voodoo power, casting spells up on the kids. Yes, I'm kinda crazy since you niggas talk your daddy shit.
She having nightmares sleeping next to me, waking up unexpectedly. Maybe somebody hexing me, questioning. Blessings on me, protect me from weaponry. Hoping she gon' have the same success and she don't let them in. I meant to set the alarm, she tripped all the whips. High speed chase, turned the TV on, I saw that shit. Dream she saw me bleeding like a true blood was cornered in. And it's crazy that I really woke up and bought them whips. Tapped her on the shoulder, don't believe it. Superstitious thesis, cause I'm amongst the demons. Cross on me, first time I got tatted. These cards I was handed, I'm accessing the damage like the whole Jackson 5 bands and how I slide out. Super squeaky, always keep my sneakers clean. Back home, late night, iPhone on D&D. Shorty sleeping next to me and it's not even sexually. I think she might be scared, she hope nobody put a hex on me. Black magic undefeated. Black magic undefeated, undefeated, undefeated. Nasty bitch, bad as fuck, don't ever try to play with me. And I got that trade in me to get your ass to vacancy. Never got a wedding ring, the life that she engaged to. Change cars, nightlife, that's what she a slave to. Now it's time to feed her, eat it up like every day. Evil in the atmosphere, let's hit it with the sage. Black magic, voodoo power, cast a spell upon the streets.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3.
Welcome back, my city. Welcome back. You know, it's the Morning Detour, and you're listening to Weezy and Tata. Get your coffees. You know, back to school is coming up. You know, summer's done. So parents, I'm sorry if you had your kids all summer. You have one thing to look forward to, and this is coming late August, September. With us today, we have none other than the executive, mogul, everything, R&B guru, the queen with the most. We have Lorena back in the studio with us today. And with her, we have Kyra Milan. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself and this back to school supply drive.
No, hold on. You can't get Lorena without the shade. We ain't seen Lorena in months.
Why do you have to give her shade?
No, we ain't seen Lorena in months.
Why do you have to give her shade?
We see Lorena in months. She went off. She did her total R&B podcast. She wants to
That's
connect
what I'm
about
saying.
feelings and love. Where you been, girl? What's up? Let's start there. Where you been?
I've been home.
They've been Kyra. Kyra's like the golden child of Montreal.
I didn't wanna give no
Kyra's the
shade.
darling of activism and multicultural work. We don't say, Kyra, you make a movie star. Look at you. You should have been in Little Mermaid. They should have put you in Barbie. Look at her. Look at that winning smile. She got that Magic Johnson, huh? She got that magical smile, that Wayne Brady. You can't trust the grin. Watch the mom. She know. Where have you guys been? Last time we saw you guys, what did y'all win an award or something? You guys were change makers.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I was a change maker last year. She's a change maker this year.
Yeah, she's a change maker every year. Look at that.
Yes.
A former MVP, the reigning MVP. It's a beautiful thing, you black sisters. Okay, let's talk about the event now.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody. So me and Kyra have partnered up again, and we're doing our back to school drive. So we are collecting items to give to families in need this year. So we're trying to collect as much as possible. And Kyra is hosting, so she could tell you more about it. And we're going to partner up with her and what she's doing and put it all together.
Awesome. So Kyra, tell us about yourself.
Hold on.
So I'm Kyra Milan. I'm an 11-year-old influencer, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. And I own a business with my sister, Callie.
What business do you own?
It's called Coily Curls. We sell pink and purple hair accessories.
I think I saw you at the Boy and Rise event.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's why you guys look familiar. Awesome things. 11 years old. What made you get into that?
Well, when I was little, I always wanted to sell merch for my YouTube channel, and but instead my mom thought it would be a good idea for us to start a business. And my sister and I thought it was also a great idea, so we just started.
Awesome. We need more mamas like
This
that.
sister right here?
Yeah.
Oh, man. She needs to be in every Disney movie. You are the cutest thing in the world. Oh, my God. What is it, Mom? What's going on over here, man?
I know.
It's like the
young entrepreneurs.
It's like the entrepreneur
philanthropists.
baby factory thing. Look at these girls. You guys straight for TV, huh?
Shout out to Mama. We need more mamas like
Mom's
that.
putting in the work. She's like, oh, listen, man, I'm trying to create that generational wealth. Yeah. I can't wait for you other black folks to organize and see how y'all doing. Very sad, but good initiative you guys have because it lets us know that summer's done. Well, once you hit me up, you did the back school. So we here already? I'm trying to get everybody a school bag. So okay. Lorena, what do you guys need? What's happening? How long is this drive? Where can people drop off the items?
The deadline is August 15th, and we basically need everything. So binders, spiral notebooks, glue sticks, calculators, duotangs, paper,
scotch tape. People still use sharpeners?
The whole 9.
Yes. Yo, sharpeners are expensive. So
no,
Kira,
iPads.
No, hold on. Kira's
Apple
still
watches.
in school.
Kyra,
sorry. I like to remix this. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. Kyra, what's popping in school? Are you guys using all the supplies? Because back in the day, we went crazy with the colorful markers. You know what I mean? What's you are boots on the ground. What's going on in school right now? What are the kids using? You guys really sharpening pencils still?
Yeah. My class has a sharpener in the class.
Yo, no way.
My teacher has one.
That still exists? The one that was on the wall?
Yeah, the one that you
So you had to stunt your outfit?
you
have to make sure they walk up there, everybody seeing the freshness? There's no way they still have that.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had that.
Neither did I.
Are you guys still marking up the dual tags and the binders? You guys still putting your own little tags on it? Yep. That's still a thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Notebooks and everything like that?
Yep.
Are y'all still passing letters?
No.
Oh yeah.
She's
it's
in
digital.
elementary.
But we still share.
You were passing letters in elementary school?
We still share all our school supplies, even though we all have the same thing.
Okay.
What's the hardest school supply? What's the one everybody like that? That's the one there. The
we
Mecca.
have Crayola markers.
Okay, you fancy. Okay, you watch it. You like Crayola too?
Okay.
Those are the best ones, huh?
So all y'all listening, you better donate Crayola
Crayola
markers because Kyra says so. Okay.
Where are some of the drop-off points?
Well, to me, because I'll be packing up the bags. So in LaSalle, you can contact us on Instagram. So the Crown Project on Facebook and Instagram. And then what is your Instagram page?
My Instagram is Kyra_Milan.
Kyra_Milan. Well, listen, man, if you guys can reach Lorena in LaSalle, y'all guys drop the Crayola for us. I ain't gonna hold you. I might keep one for myself. We might get on some drawy things.
But Lorena's been doing big things with the Crown Project. You need to shout out the Crown Project a little bit and talk about all the stuff because you also do the prom giveaways and all this stuff. So just share a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's just different initiatives that I do throughout the year. So I do a winter drive, which I partnered with Kyra with that too a couple of times because she does that on her own. I do the prom initiative, so it's a contest where we give somebody a dream prom makeover. There's a back to school drive, so I'm doing this on a yearly basis. And then this year too, I also did a vision board workshop for youth because I find they're always for adults, so I feel like kids should have one too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Anything else coming up in the works for the Crown Project besides what you already mentioned?
No, I'm probably going to take a break.
Okay.
Because it is a lot of work to do all of this stuff. So I'm probably going to take a break and just really prepare for the following year. I'm thinking of doing a paint and sip for the kids, but I'm not sure yet.
Well, paint and sip for the kids.
Yeah.
Art workshop.
Louina's always thinking about
that.
the kids. Louina's always thinking about, she really cares, man. I was thinking about the kids, man. I'm waiting for you to do a prom event for the guys. You know what I mean? When you look up at some of these disenfranchised brothers that can't even get a suit. I seen some of these young mom. I know. We have Instagram now. I see some of y'all going to prom. The suits don't even match. Everything's out of control.
Okay, leave the kids alone. They're trying.
A mess. But listen, Crayola's the one. We need to get that Crayola sponsorship.
Yeah.
Watch the little kid here. Look at you. Huh? Boy, I'm about to start a kids show.
The goal, start your kids off young with a business. That's the motto here, and give back to your community.
Yeah, and give extra gravy at the spot too.
Oh my gosh! And get suits for men.
Get suits for men. Let the people know the IG one more time and how to connect with you guys.
It's the Crown Project, or you can send an email to infocrownproject@gmail.com. There's always a website, thecrownproject.net. And then Kyra, your info.
Kyra, my Instagram is Kyra_Milan.
So Kyra, do you have anything else going on? Because I know you're an entrepreneur, you're a businesswoman, you're jet setting, you're going from city to city, doing your thing.
Ooh, what's your website?
Yeah.
My website is www.coilycurls.com.
What's on the website? There's a website?
Yeah, all her products.
It's a full-fledged business this girl's doing.
But I need some products. Is it just for women?
They had their kiosks too.
To be honest, we did bring us some gifts.
Okay. Oh, we like gifts. Oh, we got gifts.
Oh my God.
But it's only for Tata. Tata got curls.
Now this is a real entrepreneur right here.
We got to get it up on the screen. You guys are on this camera here. You guys put about.
This is a real entrepreneur right here. Oh, thank you.
See, you get my little bag. See, when you come, Luna knows we like gifts at the Detour, man. We like gifts at the Detour.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, real quick. The joke's on the bonnet. Luna knows where I go with the bonnet. Is the bonnet? Yeah. I've been dying for one of these, man.
I don't lay my edges, but I will try to lay my edges just because of y'all gave me this.
No, but let me tell you, that is like a really good brush. I have one. And it's really
okay.
Good,
So what
I'm
do
not
I do?
really
I put the gel on this side.
No, the other side.
Yeah,
and this is just to do the swoops.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wheezy, next Friday I'm coming in with baby hair laid.
And our bonnet is reversible, so one size pink and one size purple, and it's adjustable, so you could tighten it.
Boy, so many girls could have used this, huh, Lorena? Coming to bed with that Aunt Jemima bonnet. He's needed that Coily Curls bonnet. And look at this sexy comes on the back. I feel like I went to a wedding. This is a beautiful thing. Look at this. You see the packages? I'm talking about black people doing beautiful things.
You can wear that if you want to secure your wife.
I'm definitely going to wear the bonnet, dog. How you mean? I know I didn't check Paul today, but I'm going to check him tomorrow still.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Is this you? That's you? Oh, man, she's so cute. Look at these guys. Well, listen, moms, when you talk, I could produce that kid show. I could smile for 10 hours. We'll get Sesame Street the hell out of here. Coily Curls in the building. Much of my see. Keep it locked. We're going to give away some tickets, talk about some events. Crown Project. Kyra, said it properly this time?
Yes.
Welcome. Thank you for being on the show. Anytime you guys want to come through, let us know. And we want Crayola. Donate Crayola. You could drop all the Crayola boxes here. I'm going to keep
Crayola markers.
Markers?
Or pencil crayon.
Or pencil crayons.
Don't you have like a water soluble one as well? I don't know. I can't even say soluble properly. I don't know what's going on. It's the Morning Detour. We're going to play some DJ drama. I can't say the name because kids say it's crazy. It's Morning Detour. Keep it live to my CKT 9.3 FM. But
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
I'd like to welcome y'all out to the well-anticipated, well-rejuvenated album mode of DJ Drama. Oh yeah. I'm really like that. I brought a couple friends with me to show you. Boogie, holla at 'em.
She know I going. She be like, where the fuck you going? I tell her I be working. I know she know what I be doing. Yeah. And we be saying fucking all in the kitchen. Yeah, you my wife, but I'ma treat you like a friend. Yeah, my girlfriend.
Creeping on the low, I guess that's get back. Fucking in this over, bring my shit back. She like street niggas, but she don't like what it come with. Here come all your friends again. And making they comment. You get mad spaz, we arguing about some dumb shit. Okay, you write this show, you run shit. Okay, you write this show, you run shit.
I got money on my mind and she don't get that shit. My shirt was Saint Laurent before the get back. I was in the bourbon tinted out and it was pitch black. You moving white, nigga, fuck around and push your shit back. Don't you go and get your shit snatched. My niggas been thirsty lately, I had to tell them relax. I know some BK niggas that'll get you kidnapped. And I was swerving on my way to you to hit that.
Creeping on the low, I guess that's get back. Fucking in this over, bring my shit back. She like street niggas, but she don't like what it come with. Here come all your friends again, making they comments. You get mad spaz, we arguing about some dumb shit. Okay, you write this show, you run shit. Okay, you write this show, you run shit. Baby, take it slow for me, never mention no to me. Turn it to a hoe for me. Baby, take it slow for me, never mention no to me. Turn it to a hoe for me. Baby, take it slow for me, never mention no to me. Turn it to a hoe for me. Baby, take it slow for me, never mention no to me. Turn it to a hoe for me.
Yeah, me and my bitch, we chillin', don't wanna come too fast. Procrastinate when I'm in it, I could get pussy all the time. When I feel like getting it, it's a lot up on my mind. I don't feel like dealing with it. I wanna make love, do you feelin' it? You only tell me that you love me when you feelin' it. Put bubbles in the top, make it interesting. Even if they say you a dog, girl, you still a 10. She know I go in. She be like, where the fuck you going? I tell her that I be working. I know, you know, you my girlfriend, yeah, yeah. And we be sinning, fucking all in the kitchen, yeah. You my wife, but I'ma treat you like a friend, yeah, yeah. Girlfriend.
Creeping on the low, I guess that'll get back. Fuck it, then it's over, bring my shit back. She like street niggas, but she don't like what it come with. Here come all your friends again, making they comments. You get mad spaz, we arguing about some dumb shit. You get mad spaz, we arguing about some dumb shit. Okay, you right, it's your show, you run shit. Okay, you
The
right,
Morning
it's your
Detour
show, you run.
on CKUT 90.3 FM.
Tata boy. Ooh. Montreal, my city, Montreal, my city. 8:50 in the morning. We'll do some giveaways, do some events announcements. So we have some tickets for the Ultimate Sneaker Show happening tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you guys where it's at. To bear with me. I should have had my thing all laid out. So the Ultimate Sneaker Show brought to you by Soul Exchange Canada. You can buy, sell, and trade and network. It's happening at Plaza Centreville. So we have tickets happening. It's happening tomorrow from 12 to 7 p.m. All the exclusive, all the fire. You guys know the number 514-448-4013. 514-448-4013. Just call us up. Let us know, what are you wearing today? What is the kicks on the feet? Don't call me talking about no Crocs, because we not with that at all. So the number is 514-448-4013. For the first 3 callers, we have a nice little package from LBX Skin. I think there's some beard oil in here, some shower steamers. That's really hot, huh? Some shower steamers right there. Then I put my bonnet on after. Great stuff right here. It's from a brand called LBX Skin. So the first 3 callers will get this with their ticket for the Ultimate Sneaker Show. There's also a beard hydration in it and skin samples for the calls. Okay, there you go, man. Some more events are happening. So obviously we talked about the daddy-daughter dance happening August 13th from ages 3 to 25. We'll put the link up there in our link tree, but you can also go to new events on IG and get that situated. Shout out to Gussie and them 1-year anniversary function. Nutrition. They're going to have a live DJ Kid. That's going to be happening August 12th, Saturday. Live bingo and games. So function. Beautiful black-owned establishment. You get some fried chicken, get some good juices, some good mixes in there. So they're celebrating their 1-year anniversary. It's been 1 year already. Shout out to Ricky and Gus and them. They are doing great work. Friend of the show, YUL Rum Fest, Festival International de Rhum à Montréal, September 16th, 2023.
Festival International de Rhum à Montréal.
Yeah. Shout out to Beverly. Beverly's like, I want to come on the show. Hold on, we have a caller, Tata. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
It ain't afternoon yet. I mean, don't go too far. It sounds like you in Toronto already. He's in full Carabana mode, Tata.
Good afternoon. Party all week.
Yeah, party all week. So we have a package of LBX Skin for you, free samples, and we have a ticket for the Ultimate Sneaker Show. Just let us know, what's the kicks on the feet this morning, though?
So what? The kicks?
Yeah, what are you wearing today? What's on the feet? It better not be Crocs, because you're not getting no tickets.
No, come on now. No, Friday. No, Friday, you just got to go with the Air Force Ones. Something simple. Something light.
Okay, he's on the Air Force One. He's keeping it 50.
You sound like you're home in a robe. You're in a robe.
He sounds Jamaican.
You're in a robe wearing Air Force Ones right now. Are you in your house?
Yeah.
You wear shoes in your house?
I'm about to step out.
Okay, I'm just playing with
We
you.
asked him out the business. Baby.
I was just playing because you sound like you just woke up.
Okay, so send me a DM on W Moonchaser or Detour 514, and I'll get the tickets to you. Just let me know your name. Say, hey, listen, I called. I won the thing. We still got more tickets for people to go. So, but thanks so much for listening to the show.
Yo, great show, great vibe, great energy. Keep doing your thing, guys.
I appreciate you.
Have a great day.
All right.
Homeboy's like, I'm stepping on these Air Force Ones. Whitewash. That's a big thing too. Like, I judge people that walk around their house in their shoes. Don't you judge people?
Be probably out there. Okay, so it's different. Me, I don't walk in with my shoes. But there's some people who it's okay to walk in their house with your shoes. So what do you do then? When you go into someone else's house?
You better be mopping every day if that's what you're doing. Because I'm going to judge you. I'm going to look at you differently.
I know,
like,
but
to me,
would you take off your shoes knowing that they walked in their house with their shoes? Or would you keep your shoes on?
No. If August is going to walk around the house in shoes, I'm going to walk around in shoes. Another event I want to plug to, Summer Jam, hosted by yours truly. And we'll see you get Tato on the bill, too. Tato's expensive. So you have DJ Selecta Killer, Nana Zen, Band Dudley. That's August 20th. We're going to throw that link also in our link tree.
Yeah, we need to get Nana Zen on the show.
Yeah, we need to get Nana Zen on the show and High Classified. We need to get everybody on the show. What other events do we have going on? Yo, listen, if you guys haven't joined our
Whipka's doing something too.
No, I was gonna get to that. Okay, let's jump to it right now. Boom, let's do it here. Save the date, September 16th. Black Excellence Gala. We'll be at that. We'll make sure you get our outfits ready for that. Suits and for you to dress, right?
Why? Why can't I wear a suit?
Anybody want to see you no suit?
I went to a wedding last time and I wore a pink suit.
Anybody want to see you in the suit?
I like wearing a suit.
Somebody just sent me something to share. What do you want to share? Oh, Walmart's doing a back to school giveaway, $250 gift card. Damn, Walmart's gone expensive now, huh? Get them Crayola things.
$250
shout out
gift card?
Shout out to Free by the Image appreciation gift. So back to school giveaway, $250. So go to Free by the Image, and I think she has a contest going on right now. We should Free by the Image, man. I think she did some great tattoos. I gotta go back and check it. Get some more
I totally forgot that back to school you still have to get all these supplies. Realistically speaking, how much of those supplies do the kids actually use? Because right now I just use my laptop in school and my iPad, and I'm blessed.
But it also depends on what level of school too. Like if the kids are elementary school, but everything's interactive now, right?
Yeah.
But like some of the schools have become really bold the last couple of years. Like they said they give you a list of things to get. Don't tell me what I need to get. Why do I need to get the special
They've
binder?
always been like that. Get 3 dual tanks, 2 binders, this pencil, that pencil, like
they're crazy.
ballpoint pen.
Anyways, we're still giving away tickets to the Ultimate Sneaker Show. We have more tickets to give away. The number is 514-448-4013. Call us up. Let us know what you have on your feet. We have about 4 minutes left. I want to promote this as well. West Island Pop-Up featured vendors Empress Seamuth. Shout out to the girl. My homegirl, I forget her name was. My girl Sarah Bradshaw. She got some sea moss for me too. We also have Captivations by Kim, friend of the show. Nature's Garden Sense, friend of the show. Akil, he's coming next week. Russell Parkway, friend of the show. He the black author. Our boy David Archer. He has a new book. He's gonna come on. David Archer be writing on black books, which is important for urban culture. Cool. We need to promote our black authors. And we have Sherry Essentials. Oh boy, I love me a shea cream. Don't you like when your black melanin has been formulated?
Do you actually eat sea moss?
No, I have the gel and I mix it in my drink or my coffee like that. But I like it. It's healthy.
Does it taste nasty?
No, it tastes like nothing. It can taste like some like Empress sea moss. She has different flavors. But yeah, like you can mix it in your coffee. You won't taste it. It's good for your blood, good for your pores. We need that boost. As we get older, all of us, we need whatever natural ailments, we need that boost. My friends in Toronto, they have the purple sea moss.
Are people really seeing the benefits from this, or is it just a trend that's going?
No. If it depends who you get it from. If you get it from people that really know what they're doing, and they like say Empress sea moss know what she's doing. My other friends, let me get the name Karen and them with their sea moss thing. They know what they're doing as well. So if they know what they're doing, man, it's gonna be right.
Because I got it once and I just took the spoon to scoop it out, and the consistency turned my stomach, and I didn't even try it.
Sea Moss and Things is another great brand out of Toronto. Julie Black and all them mess with it, man. So it's my friend Karen and her husband, Big Mike. Sea Moss and Things. But yeah. And also too, like you can't just try once, like okay, just like the Popeye spinach, it just has to work automatically, right? You gotta use over the extended period of time, at least for a week or two. Okay. But I'll get you some good sea moss.
Yeah.
Have you looking right? Well, you already look right, so it's all good.
I need to look righter.
Righter's a good word, man. Montreal Man City, 8:57 in the morning. Well, actually 8:58 now. I hope everybody's been safe. For those going on to Toronto Caravana, boy, what a wind down is gonna be this weekend, boy. A lot of parties. I do want to do Carnival sometime the next 12 months. Probably go to the islands in Grenada. I mean, put the full outfit on. Me and Shondell, Job, do Juve. I love Juve. Have you been to Juve before?
Yo, no.
You never been to Juve? That party at like 4:00 in the morning?
No, I've never been the one to get all the paint all over my hair and everything like that.
You have the bonnet from Kira Curls.
No,
yeah. Women wear the shower bonnet.
Yeah.
So the number once again is 514-448-4013. We're giving away tickets to the Ultimate Sneaker Show happening tomorrow. You could buy, sell, and trade. It's brought to you by Soul Exchange Canada. That's happening at Plaza Centre-Ville, 777 Boulevard Robert Bourassa. Let's go on. What a great morning it's been, man. You excited to go to work now?
Listen, I want to take my pre-nap first.
Bro, you're lucky to take a pre-nap.
I've already been working, no lie. Once I send a one email, like I start.
Boy, the amount of emails we send in a day,
What?
man.
It's madness.
Gotta make sure you get your signature game right,
It's
right?
madness.
Thanks to DJ Nels. What a great mix. You can get all the tracks that we played this morning on the Detour playlist. It's available on Apple and Spotify. The link is in our link tree, Detour 514, or at W Moonchaser. Oh, we have one last caller real quick. Hello, good morning.
Yes. Hello.
Yo, listen, you got 20 seconds. You got 20 seconds. Show about the cut. What shoes do you have on your feet? They better not be slippers. What you rocking this Friday?
This Friday, if you give me the ticket, I might go to my 11 Cool Grays.
Oh, man, one of my favorites. I got one of those.
Okay.
Jordan said that was his favorite. Okay, send me a DM. I have 2 tickets for you. And send me a DM at either Detour 514 or W Moonchaser. Thank you for listening to the show this morning, man. We appreciate you guys.
Thanks. You're doing a great job, man.
Thank you, man. Well, Montreal, my city. 5 seconds left, Tata. Next Friday, 50th anniversary. We going in.
Same time, same day. That 5:50 wake up got me. What? That extra 30